Our next guest is all about removing the limitations people in the disability community face when it comes to enjoying entertainment and nightlife and performing within it. He is a curator of disability artistry events across New York City. Let's welcome Kevin, y'all. Give it up. So give us an overview of what this kind of curation means and how you get into it.
Yeah. Well, I have been in disability worlds my whole life. It took me a long time to figure that out. I was drawn to, there's an academic world called disability studies, and obviously I was a professor at one point.
That's what it screamed when you walked out to me.
Right? Yeah. Professor, clearly.
The coolest professor ever, yeah.
But those, I kind of was drawn to this field. I was a nerd. I was writing and teaching, but I was also a party girl.
Yeah.
And the two sides of me were teaching about disability, but also like loving nightlife.
Yeah.
And I kind of realized nightlife should be a space of access. It should be a place where we kind of do our thing, understand ourselves.
Everyone can have a good time, yeah.
Everyone can have, and we do. Like, we put our lives together in terms of the parties that have meant the most. You know, we can all think of those times. So. But the city has all of this stuff, all the best arts, all the best nightlife, but is also so inaccessible. And I thought, how do we change that up? How do we make this better for everyone? Then I started thinking about nightlife and access and throwing parties specifically for folks with disabilities. And
what does that look like?
Yeah, we started throwing parties on Zoom when 2020 hit. We had DJs, we had shows, and then we moved into to parties at Lincoln Center, which was a big moment.
Yeah.
Lincoln Center started opening up, coming back to their stages, and they called me up and were like, "Do you want to celebrate Disability Pride Month with us in July?" Which is the passage, the history of the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Yeah.
So July 26th, and we started throwing parties, and those parties have come to be called an Evening of Access Magic every year.
What a great name for it as well. Yeah. So tell us ways that you make the experience more enjoyable for people with disabilities. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's feeling expected at a party is the best. So having things a whole bunch of things there for you at the party that are for your body mind. And so, it was a silent disco. So we had headphones, and already that is amazing to set the volume.
Is this the one where it's silent in the room, but you all have, I've always wanted to do this.
Yes, we do them at Lincoln Center.
I think I've seen it. Is it
really
right outside? I have seen this before.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do that. It seems so fun.
It's amazing. So right off the bat, you're choosing the level, right? If you're I'm kind of jumpy, I'm a jumpy girl.
Yeah.
And if you just want to keep it nice and low, that's cool. If you want to blast it, that's your personal experience. And then we have, for folks who are blind and low vision, we have what's called audio description. And actually, when I was watching the tree lighting ceremony that you hosted, this was the first thing that you said in the broadcast.
Yeah.
Tonight, the broadcast is available with audio description, which is not something that people know very much about, which is a verbal description of what's happening. So my friend Madison Zalopani was our audio describer. She tells you how many people are on the dance floor and what the looks are and how people are what kind of fun. And that's the visual description that goes over a channel that can be combined with the DJ set, can be on its own. So that's one feature. We have ASL interpretation for deaf folks, and song signing is a really specific kind of interpretation of lyrics, but with the vibe. So for one of our parties, we had DJ Nico DeMarco, who's a deaf DJ, who was, holding it down. And for him, making access possible, we often think of that for audiences, but for the artists who are holding it down, access needs being met for artists is really, really important. And maybe the coolest thing, I think, about the parties is that we have these haptic suits.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it. What is a haptic suit?
So, so folks from an organization called Music Not Impossible have created their vibro-tactile suits. So they have so many different
points. It looks
points.
like you're about to go to laser tag, and I'm in.
Oh my gosh, it is, right? It is totally laser tag.
And I am pretty great at that. So,
it is.
No, that's cool. How does it work?
So there's 24 or maybe more points of contact. So the audio signal gets translated in perfect rhythm with the music into haptics, into the vibrations that you feel in your body. So there's a kind of a backpack of bass. So then people get to like feel, you know, and experience this new spectrum of vibration with the sound.
It's inclusive. It's also very innovative. Like just feeling and being a part of music and things and entertainment in a different way as well.
I think, and it's like it's the array of options, right?
That's what I mean,
It's not, you know, typically we think of accessibility and it's like often a checklist comes to mind. Like, did we get that thing? Did we get that thing? And I'm really interested in artistic materials.
Like having fun with it.
Yeah, and using access as like a form of art, right? As artistry. So that's the goal. That's the dream.
You are crushing it. That is so cool. If you are looking for ways to make your communities more accessible or cooler, you can find information at ADA Go.